Whoa, they got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like lots of matzo pizza, buy one, get one free. Ben & Jerry's 2 for $12. Celsius, buy 2, get one free. Any size fountain pop, just 79 cents. Jack's Link Jerky, 2 for $10. And Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, ready to eat. Whoa, they got what you need. Open 24/7, 365. They got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Brennan Field for another great game here tonight as the Hinckley Knights get set to take on the Maple Plain Diamond Devils here this evening. It is the second game of the Hinckley Invitational. It is a yearly invitational in which a bunch of teams from around the Minnesota State, the Minnesota State? Let's try that again. A bunch of teams from around the state of Minnesota come in and compete here as part of the Hinckley Invitational. And the Hinckley Knights, again, hosting this event here tonight. And it should be a good one. I'm excited to see how this one plays out. The Hinckley Knights, the host team here. And they having a very good season up to this point, and they look to continue that here this evening against the Maple Plain Diamond Devils. Game to going here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, getting set for this game as we move forward. Taking a look at the Maple Plain Diamond Devils on the season. According to their website, they are 2-5 on the year. Their road record is actually better than their home record. They're 2-3 on the road, 0-2 at home. They have, according again to their website, lost 4 in a row. So again, 2-5 on the year. Looking at it, they won 2 out of their first 3. They beat Waverly, then they fell to Dassel-Cokato, then they beat Rockford. But then they lost their last 4 to Hamel, Hutchinson, Cokato, and Buffalo. Now they're here a part of this tournament, and I'll be interested to see how they're able to do. Hinckley, the Knights, not the Jaguars of Hinckley-Finlayson, the Hinckley Knights here tonight. Currently sit at 6-0 in the Eastern Mini League and in first place over the Princeton Panthers, who are 5-1. Hinckley looks to continue their great stand at home as they are 4-0 at home, 2-0 on the road. This event, it is the second, as I mentioned, of the tournaments/invitations that take place here at Brennan Field. This one welcomes in these teams. The Anoka Bucks, they're back. They were part of, they played the Knights earlier in the season, but they are back for this Hinckley Invitational. Then along with the Bucks, it's the Buffalo Bulldogs, the Burnsville Bobcats, the Centennial Cougars, the Lions Pub Warriors out of Minneapolis, the Maple Plain Diamond Devils, the Moorhead Brewers, and, of course, your Hinckley Knights. So a big invitational here that started tonight with that first game between the Burnsville Bulldogs and the Anoka Bucks. Burnsville, that one went into extra innings, and Burnsville was able to get the victory 6-3 after a 3-run top of the 11th inning. So that one extra innings, but Burnsville comes out on top in Game 1. Game 2, as I mentioned, Hinckley hosting Maple Plain, but Hinckley Knights will be the away team on the scoreboard here tonight. So even though this is their home field, this will be their technical away side here this evening on the scoreboard. Maple Plain will be in the field first this evening. Then the winner of this game will go on and play at 8 p.m. tomorrow night if they win, and the loser of this game will play tomorrow at 3 p.m. So the loser will play against Anoka at 3 p.m. The winner will play against Burnsville at 8 p.m. right here at Brennan Field. And if Hinckley wins 2, if they win tonight and tomorrow, then they'd play in the first place game on Sunday at 6 p.m. So lots to keep track of for you here this weekend. Of course, the Hinckley Knights in that first Brennan Field Classic of the season, they won their first game of the Classic and then lost the next 2. They lost to the Metro Knights, and then fell to Plymouth in that third-place game. So looking to bounce back in this invitational and come out of here in first place. They do a good job of hosting. Not only that, they do a good job of placing themselves here at these invitationals and tournaments. I'm excited to see how they play tonight against the Maple Plain Diamond Devils. Game Day Gilman bringing you the action from tonight's game here at Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota. We're just about set for first pitch, but first we're going to get our starting lineups. No national anthem, that happened in the first game. So our starting lineups, then we should be set. So we'll take a commercial break, hear a word from our fine sponsors first, and then we'll be back and ready for first pitch here in Game 2 of the Hinckley Invitational at beautiful Brennan Field.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at wcmpradio.com.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Well, we're just about set to get going here on WCMP. The Hinckley Knights and the Maple Plain Diamond Devils going at it. Again, Maple Plain will be the designated home team here this evening. So Hinckley Knights will be for them is number 3, Charlie Apple. And then behind the plate will be number 11, Logan Kinsel. Then over at first, it'll be number 5, Colton Peters. At second, it will be number 19, Tanner Schmidt. At third, it's going to be TJ Carlson. And at short, it will be number 10, Drew Dorsey. In the outfield, Tyler Burscheit will be the left fielder, number 34. Then in center, it will be number 8, Gunnar Goodwin. And in right, it will be number 24, Calvin Ripberger. For your Hinckley Knights, leading off for them will be the catcher, number 3, Trevor Johnson. Been their leadoff man for some time now, and it will stay that way. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1 from Charlie Apple. One-0 count, and it turns into a 2-0 count for Johnson as that ball is outside. 2-0 for the leadoff man, Johnson. That one's down the middle for strike 1 for Johnson. First pitch, 9:08. Two one on the way. That's high for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike for Trevor Johnson, the leadoff man, and here's the pitch from Apple. Johnson gets a piece of it, pops it up. That's over, down in foul territory off the first base line, and it's going to get down for a foul ball. Got 3 Diamond Devils around it, but none of them able to get to it, and Johnson will get another chance at the plate with a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Trevor Johnson. Here's the pitch. That's high, and that'll be ball 4. So Johnson draws the walk, And the Knights will have a runner on first. Now coming to the plate, Jeff Lottie. He played second there on Wednesday night in their win over the Ogilvie Orioles. He'll be there again tonight. First pitch to Lottie is outside for ball one. Cody Klein will be the courtesy runner at first for Trevor Johnson. 1-0 pitch to Lottie is outside again for ball two. (2-0) for Lottie. Apple sets and delivers. 2-0 down the middle for strike one. 2-1 for Lottie. Diamond Devils make their way from Maple Plain and about an hour and a half southeast of here, or southwest of here, over by Rockford. That one stays high for ball three. And now a 3-1 count for the second baseman. Three-one pitch on the way from Apple. That's low for ball four. So two drawn walks here to begin the game from Johnson and Lottie. Runners at first and second for the third baseman this evening, Corey Schmidt. Diamond Devils wearing their dark gray jerseys and hats. White letters and numbers outlined in that maroon color, if you will. Maroon, white, and black stripe on the sleeve. First pitch to Schmidt is outside for ball one. White pants. Schmidt with the 1-0 pitch on the way. We'll look at it in there for strike one. 1-1 now for Schmidt. Maroon numbers outlined in white for the Diamond Devils. Apple glancing at the runner at second, then delivers the pitch to Schmidt. He swings and misses for strike two. First time that Apple has picked up two strikes. He sets and delivers. Schmidt will get a piece of this one and foul it out of play to keep himself alive at the plate with 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just beginning this game. First game, again, if you didn't hear, went into extra innings, went into the 11th before Burnsville was able to get 3 in the top of the 11th and end the game 6-3. The winner of this game will play Burnsville tomorrow at 8 p.m. Schmidt gets a piece of this one as well, fouls it out down the third base line. And we'll get set to do it again with a 1-2 count. So Apple readies again. Here's the 1-2. Schmidt gets a piece of that one. Double play ball. Third baseman steps on to third for the first out. Throws it to second for the second out. And reaching first is Schmidt on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs for that double play ball. And now to the plate is Isaiah Haas. 2 down and that runner at first. For Haas. Swings at the first pitch. That one's flying out to left field. The left fielder under it. Switches up at the last moment, but he's able to hold on. And that one floated on him a little bit, but he was able to grab it with the web of his glove and hang on for out number 3. No hits, no runs for the Knights. No errors by Maple Plain, and we'll head to the Bottom of the first inning. No score here in the second game of the Hinckley Invitational here at Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota. We'll be back for the bottom of the first inning after word from our fine sponsors.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Toon Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water, whether you want to fish or just float in style. With this 20-footer that holds up to 9 passengers, half-day rentals start as low as $200. Better yet, rent for a full 8 hours, starting at $300. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit pinetoonrental.com.
It's the Knights' turn in the field, and we'll take a look at how they line up defensively. On the mound tonight for Hinckley will be Isaiah Haas in that 21, and behind the plate catching is Trevor Johnson. Then over at first, it's going to be 16, Sean Osmus, and at second, it'll be number 19, Jeff Lottie, and at third, 29, Corey Schmidt. Then at short, it'll be TJ Johnson. In the outfield, over in left, it'll be Griffin Steele, and then number 32, Max Sickler, number 18 in center, and number 11, Brady Johnson in right. So a young outfield, pretty veteran infield. Griffin Steele wrapped up his Hinckley Finlayson career here this year. Pretty fun one as well. So Haas, again, gets the nod for the start on the mound tonight. And coming to the plate for the Diamond Devils, leading off is TJ Carlson. Haas readies. And the first pitch of his evening is on the way inside for ball one. (1-0) for Carlson, and Haas readies. Here's the 1-0 inside for ball two. (2-0) count to Carlson, and the pitch from Haas is inside again for ball three. 3 pitches in nearly the same spot here to begin the night for Haas. Starts with 3 balls and no strikes for TJ Carlson. 3-0, darn near same spot again, and that's a 4-pitch walk to TJ Carlson. So the night starts off with a walk for Maple Plain. And now coming to the plate, number 10, Drew Dorsey, their shortstop. Leadoff man at first. Haas with the pitch. That one's in there for strike one. A 1 count for Dorsey. Haas will check that runner at first and more or less just lobs the ball over to Osmus. Carlson is back in time. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and right to the third baseman Schmidt. Throw on to second for 1. Throw on to first. Not going to get there in time as it bounces to Osmus. But they do get the lead runner out at second. And a fielder's choice will allow Dorsey to reach. So we'll still have a runner at first for Maple Plain, but 1 out now. And coming to the plate is the first baseman for Maple Plain, Colton Peters. Haas sets and delivers, and that's ball 1. Check the runner at first. That one a little bit closer, but Dorsey's back in time. Haas readies with the 1-0. That one swung on and fouled back out of play by Dorsey. and he'll step back into the batter's box to the 1-1 count. Haas with the pitch. That one swung on and hit out towards center field. Sickler under it and grabs it for out number 2. So 2 down now for Maple Plain. And coming to the plate will be their catcher, number 11, Logan Kinzel. Two down, runner at first. Haas with the pitch, swung on and missed. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Haas. Fires it in there for strike 2. Oh, an 0-2 count for Logan Kinzel. And Haas looking to finish off the inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a little light tap from Kinzel. The shortstop gets the grab, throw on to first. It's not going to be picked up by Osmus. And the runner from first will head to third. So a single there for Kinzel, and the inning will not end. Runners at the corners now for Maple Plain. And coming to the plate is their right fielder, Calvin Ripberger. Or excuse me, Gunnar Goodwin. That one swung on and fouled into the netting. Again, it's Gunnar Goodwin, the center fielder, at the plate. A 1 count for Goodwin. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Check the runner at first, and that one tempted the runner at third, Drew Dorsey, but he will stay. Haas with the 0-1 pitch. Just low for ball 2. Now 1-1 count. Pitch on the way, swung on and hit right at the shortstop. Throw on to first. Got him for out number 3. So a few anxious moments there for Hinckley, but they get out of the inning with 1 hit and no runs. Coming across the board, no errors. And we'll go to the top of the 2nd inning with no score on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. So the Diamond Devils get a runner in scoring position, but are unable to score them, and we'll move to inning number 2, and we'll be back after word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal! To the lane and just gets the roll. Wow.
Pine City, Mora, Hinckley Finlayson, East Central, Graham, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
Yeah, don't forget, you can also go to WCMPradio.com and go to the deals page. We've got some great deals over there, whether you're looking just for some food in our local listening area, or maybe get your hair done, nails done, go for some rentals, get your oil change. We got all of that in certificates on our website at WCMPradio.com/deals. You can get all that over there. Again, if something's not in stock, check back another day, because we fill them pretty quickly. So, but again, they also sell pretty quickly, so make sure you're on top of it. So head on over there, WCMPradio.com/deals, for all sorts of different deals from businesses in our local listening area. Top of the second, and leading off for the Hinckley Knights is their shortstop, TJ Johnson. Apple, the pitcher for Maple Plains, sets and delivers. This one on outside for ball 1. 1-0 on the way, and that one's inside for ball 2. 2-0 count, and the pitch from Apple on the way. Swing and a miss by Johnson. Wants that one back. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Johnson late swing, and that one's going to go foul off the third baseline. So an even 2-2 count now for TJ Johnson, leading off the top of the second for Hinckley. 2-2 pitch on the way from Apple. Stays outside. And it'll make it a full count. Here's the pitch from Apple on 3-2. Ooh, that's inside. Almost got him. But it'll be a walk. That one definitely got away from Apple there. So a walk for the leadoff man, Johnson, and now to the plate, Sean Osmus. Apple with the pitch. Osmus swings right to the third baseman. It hops over his glove, and it's a base hit for Sean Osmus. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. And stepping in to the left-handed batter's box, going to be Brady Johnson out in right field here this evening. First pitch to him stays high, and that's ball 1. Apple with the 1-0. Johnson swings, and that could be a double play ball. Throw on to second for 1. Throw to first is not going to be in time. So not a double play ball, but Osmus will be out heading to second for out number 1 as Johnson reaches on the fielder's choice. Now for Hinckley, they've got runners at the corners with 1 down. And at the plate now is Cody Gustafson, DHing for Griffin Steele. First pitch to Gustafson, swung on and missed. Oh, 1. Apple readies. Here's the pitch. Gustafson swings through that one, and it's now 0-2. Behind in the count, Gustafson trying to put a ball in play. He's got runners at the corners. Only 1 down. Apple with the pitch. That one's high for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes for the DH. Apple sets and delivers. Gustafson gets a piece of it and fouls it back to keep himself alive. And the at-bat. So a 1-2 again for Gustafson. Apple pitch on the way. Gustafson gets a piece of it and fouls it down the third base line. Haas almost makes the grab. So again for Gustafson, a 1-2 count. Pitch from Apple on the way. Outside. That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Battle at the plate here for Gustafson. The pitch from Apple on the way. That's outside, and it will run the count full. So we full count now for Cody Gustafson. In a battle between him and Apple here. Here's the next pitch in the at-bat. Gustafson just does get another piece of that one and fouls it out of play to once again keep himself alive, 3-2. The battle goes on here at the plate, and Apple readies. Here's the pitch. And Gustafson swinging through that one. The steal down to second. Oh, they're going to... Johnson going to be safe at second. Brady Johnson just in front of the tag. But Gustafson strikes out swinging for out number 2. So 2 down, runners in scoring position now. And at the plate, it's Max Sickler. Apple with the pitch. It's outside for ball 1. Well outside, and Sickler will try and put one in play. Pitch from Apple on the way. Sickler gets a hold of it, but it will go foul out of play. One pitch from Apple. Swung on, and that one's headed towards the gap in right center. That's going to get down, and that'll score 1. That'll score 2. It's a 2-run single for Max Sickler. A 2-out, 2-run single. So the Knights are on the board first, score the 2 runs, and they lead 2-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard in the top of the second. So the Knights get on the board first here in Game 2 of the Hinckley Invitational. And we move back to the top of the order. Trevor Johnson at the plate. He gives this one a ride out towards center field. Is that one going to beat the center fielder? No. That's a great grab by the center fielder on the run. Takes about 2 more steps after he caught it and bumps into the fence. So good grab out there in center for out number 3. But the Knights get 2 hits and 2 runs off those 2 hits. No errors by Maple Plain. And we'll move forward to the bottom of inning number 2. Knights lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 2-0 off the 2-run single from Max Sickler. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back for the start of the bottom of the inning.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and healthcare. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops, and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit. Your ride.
Beautiful night for baseball here in Hinckley, Minnesota. A little rainy early on here this morning, but turned out to be a pretty nice day. Sitting at about 67 degrees. Tomorrow it'll be 65. There is a chance of rain tomorrow, but only a slight chance. And Sunday will be back to kind of 80 degrees. Monday, Tuesday as well. Wednesday cools down a little bit, but be a nice weekend overall. Minnesota Twins right now in the middle of the 4th there out in Oakland against the Athletics, tied at 1 apiece. As in the second game of the Hinckley Invitational, the Knights lead over the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 2-0. And the Knights, yes, are the away team here this evening as part of this Invitational. First pitch here to the Leadoff man in the second inning, Calvin Ripberger, is in there for strike one. The 0-1 from Haas got it in there for strike two. Ripberger down to the count, 0-2. Haas readies, and here's the pitch. Oh, a broken bat as that one at the shortstop. T.J. Johnson throwing to first. Not going to be there. Osmus could not grab it off the hop. And Ripberger will be safe. He ripped his bat in half. So a broken bat. And an error there at short. Oh, broken bat and a man on base for Maple Plain. And now to the plate, Tanner Schmidt. This one is in there for him for strike one. Oh, one pitch from Haas. And Schmidt got a piece of that one. Inside, but he tried to check a swing, but it hit his bat anyways. Oh, 0-2 now for Schmidt. Haas with the 0-2 pitch. Just high, and that is ball one. Good pitch from Haas, but just high. Here's the 1-2. That one stays inside for ball two, and that's now an even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes for Tanner Schmidt. Haas ready. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss by Schmidt. That is out number 1. First strikeout of the evening for Isaiah Haas. And now coming to the plate, stepping into the left-handed batter's box, Tyler Burscheit. Runner at first, one down for Maple Plain. A swing and a miss there for strike one. Haas will check the runner at first, but he is back easily. Just making him think over there. Haas readies. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That's low. And that'll be ball one. One for Burscheit. Haas with the pitch. And that couldn't have come at a worse time for Haas. As soon as he was about to let go of that pitch, a train horn sounds, and can't imagine that was too easy to try and pitch through, especially when you're in a rhythm. So 1-2 as Burscheit fouls that one off. No train horn this time, and it's a swing and a miss for Burscheit, and it's out number 2. Train horn and all, he gets the strikeout. And now coming to the plate, the pitcher for Maple Plain, Charlie Apple. Another left-handed batter. Haas sets and delivers. This one is high for ball one. One 0 pitch on the way from Haas. That's outside, and that's going to make it a 2-0 count. 2 down now for the Diamond Devils. Runner at first. In the bottom of the second, Knights lead 2-0. Here's the 2-0 from Haas. That's in there for strike one. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Isaiah Haas. That's going to be outside. So now a 3-1 count for the Maple Plain pitcher, Charlie Apple. They've got 2 down. Runner at first. in the bottom of the second inning. Haas, that one's in there on the outside part of the plate for strike two. That'll run the count full for Apple. Haas looks to get out of the inning. And here's the pitch. Nearly got him. That's well inside for ball four. So a walk for Charlie Apple as he draws it, and runners at first and second, 2 down. We'll flip back to the top of the order now. It's TJ Carlson coming to the plate for Maple Plain. He walked in the first, eventually thrown out at second. Haas readies. And here's the pitch. That one's low, and it's ball one. Got a moment here. It's about the batter's box, and he's back in. Haas sets. Here's the 1-0. It's going to be outside. And now 2-0 for TJ Carlson. Haas readies with the 2-0. Delivers. That one's going to be low now for ball three. 3-0 count for TJ Carlson. And Haas, that one's going to be inside as well. And a 4-pitch walk to TJ Carlson will load the bases with 2 out. Going to get a mound visit here with Isaiah Haas. Quick conversation with him. Rip Berger started off by reaching on an error, and then Haas got 2 strikeouts on Tanner Schmidt and Tyler Burscheit, and then walked the next 2 to load the bases. But there are 2 down. You want to look at it. There, you only need the 1 out to get out of the inning. But the Knights would love to get out of here without surrendering a single run and take that 2-0 lead into the top of the third. Comes out to let him know that you got to end the meeting on the mound, and everyone will move back to their spots on the field or in the dugout, or even behind home plate. So again, Drew Dorsey at the plate, reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Made it all the way to third. Haas sets and delivers. Ooh, that one called ball 1. So now a 1-0 for Drew Dorsey. Haas with the pitch. That one swung on and hit, and a diving stop by TJ Johnson. Throwing a third is there in time for out number 3. What a stop by TJ Johnson. A diving stop there at short, and he throws it at third. We're out number 3. What a play by TJ Johnson. So the Knights get out of the inning. They escape there. No hits, no runs. And an error there by the Knights in the bottom of the second inning. Knights will hold on to their 2-0 lead moving forward here into inning number 3. And first we'll take a commercial break to hear a word from our fine sponsors as they sponsor this and all the other broadcasts that we do. here on WCMP and KBEK. But a word from our fine sponsors, then we'll be back for the start of inning number 3.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative, Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Jeff Lottie will lead it off for the Hinckley Knights in the top of the 3rd inning. Knights leading 2-0 over the Maple Plain Diamond Devils here in Game 2 of the Hinckley Invitational. Game 1 saw the Burnsville Bobcats beat the Anoka Bucks 6-3 in extra innings. Apple readies, and the first pitch to Lottie's in there on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Apple with the 0-1, and a swing and a miss there from Lottie, and he's down on the count early, 0-2. Apple kicks and delivers. 0-2. Lottie gets a piece of it and keeps himself alive at the plate. So Lottie back into the batter's box. 0-2 count. Apple with the 0-2. That one's outside. Stays outside for ball 1. One-two pitch on the way from Apple, and Lottie gets a piece of it down the third baseline. Foul. Lottie again with a 1-2 count. Apple sets and delivers. This one's inside. Lottie gets out of the way, and now will even his count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two count for Lottie as the leadoff man here in the 3rd. Apple with the 2-2 pitch. Lottie gets a piece of that one. Towering shot over to left center. Left fielder on it, grabs it, holds on for out number 1. And now coming to the plate, third baseman Corey Schmidt. Schmidt reached on that fielder's choice back in the 1st. And the first pitch to him, high for ball 1. Next one's low to make it a 2-0 count for Corey Schmidt. Here's the pitch from Apple. In there on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Pitch on the way from Apple. Schmidt swings and misses, and that'll make it an even 2-2 count. 1 down, nobody on for Hinckley. 2-2 for Schmidt. And Apple readies, and here's the pitch. That one is going to be ball number 3 to run the count full. Apple with the pitch. And that's outside for ball 4. Runner at first, one down for Hinckley. And coming to the plate now, Isaiah Haas. He gave the ball a ride in his last at-bat, but it was caught by the left fielder for the final out of the first inning, but he gave it a ride. So see if he can't give this one a ride and put it in play. Apple readies. Here's the pitch. Ooh, on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Oh, 1 on the way. That's high. And that's a 1-1 count now for Isaiah Haas. Apple with the 1-1. Haas swings and misses that one. That'll draw the count 1-2 for the Knights pitcher, Isaiah Haas. Apple ready. Here's the pitch. That's high. That'll even the count out at 2-2. As of Wednesday's game, Haas was doing pretty well in the batting average department as he lifts this one out to straightaway center and is grabbed by the center fielder for out number 2. Batting average-wise, Haas .429 on the season. Dylan Marcialonis played for Esco for up until Wednesday. That was his first game here, and he went .500, so not a bad night. T.J. Johnson now at the plate, and he swings that one, and it will go foul off the third base line. T.J. Johnson, .265 on the season. 12 RBIs, though, and that is tied for first on the team with Brady Johnson. Also has swung a home run. It's 2 down here for Hinckley. Runner at first. Next pitch to Johnson's high. That's ball 1. 1-1 pitch on the way. It's going to be a slow roller to the pitcher, Apple. Throw on to first is well off the mark. And that will go over the first baseman's head. Now they're going to try and make a play at the home plate, but it's not going to get there. And Schmidt will score on the error. So the first error there for Maple Plain. As Apple trying to get the runner at first, T.J. Johnson out, but threw it well over the first baseman's head, and T.J. Johnson safe at first. So a run scores for the Knights. They lead 3-0 due to that error. And now at the plate, veteran Sean Osmus. Watches that one low for ball 1. Apple readies. Here's the pitch. That stays high. For ball 2 to Sean Osmus. Top of the third. Knights lead 3-0 with 2 outs and a runner at first. Apple with the 2-0 pitch. Swung on by Osmus. A bouncer to the third baseman. They throw on to first. This time is accurate for out number 3. So the third baseman makes the ground ball play for out number 3. No hits, 1 run there for Hinckley. And an error on the side of Maple Plain. But the Knights lead now 3-0 as we head towards the bottom of this inning. It's the Hinckley Invitational here this weekend starting tonight. This is game 2 of the Hinckley Invitational. It will start up again tomorrow at around 10:30, and finish with the last game at 8 p.m. Start again at that time on Sunday, and then the first place game at 6 p.m. there on Sunday. So stay tuned. We'll get a quick Well, you know what? We'll keep it here. We'll get a chance to talk about this Hinckley Invitational. Got a bunch of teams here. The first game of the night saw the Burnsville Bobcats beat the Anoka Bucks 6-3. The Burnsville Bobcats had a really, really good top of the 11th inning to get the win over Anoka. And Anoka is familiar with Hinckley Knights. The Hinckley Knights did play Anoka earlier in the season, back on May 17th. It was a loss for the Knights, but things have changed now that the season has moved along. So coming to the plate first to lead off the top of the third for Maple Plain is going to be Colton Peters. Haas returns to the mound, got his first 2 strikeouts last inning, and then walked the next 2 batters. But eventually, not the final out there on a nice play from his defense, and that one is in there for strike 1 to Peters. Haas readies with the windup and the pitch. That one's inside, off the edge of the glove of Johnson. It rolls back, but they'll get a new ball into Haas anyways. Haas with the 1-1 pitch. That one's in there for strike 2. Haas readies, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for out number 1. 1 down now for Maple Plain, and Logan Kinsel comes to the plate. 1-for-1 singled in the first. That's all that he can muster as Gunnar Goodwin, after him, grounded out for out number 3. Haas's first pitch is swung on and jammed him, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop, TJ Johnson, for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the Diamond Devils, and Gunnar Goodwin to the plate. Pretty easy there. Kinsel, 1 pitch and an out. This one, a foul tip for strike 1. Haas with the 0-1 pitch. That one swung on, hit right at the third baseman Schmidt. Falls to the ground, throw on to first. Is going to get there in time. Beautiful play by Schmidt at third. Another one over there around that third base line. Last inning, it was T.J. Johnson making a play. Now this inning, it's Corey Schmidt making the play. So nice stop and throw there by Corey Schmidt. 3 up, 3 down for the Diamond Devils. No hits, no runs, no errors in the bottom of the third. And we'll move on forward, keep on trucking, as we will have the top of the 4th inning coming your way after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Attention baseball fans! Are you ready to experience the thrill of St. Paul Saints baseball with our weekly live on-air giveaway? That's right! Every Friday is your chance to score big and win tickets to see the Saints live in action at beautiful CHS Field. Imagine the atmosphere, the crack of the bat, the smell of freshly popped popcorn, and the joy of being surrounded by fellow fans. Special thank you to our incredible sponsor, bringing in the heat with Hinckley Firehouse. Listen to WCMP every Friday morning for your chance to win tickets to the St. Paul Saints.
Yeah, just to reiterate that, every Friday morning we give away Saints tickets to a home game. Today we just gave away Saints tickets to their July 2nd game against the Gwinnett Stripers. So tune in every Friday morning to either one of the morning shows, KBEK with Rock and Robert and Riley, or 100.9 WCMP with Joshua Miron. You can tune into either one for your chance to win Saints tickets. Again, all you have to do is text in a keyword that they'll give you, and then you'll be entered for your chance to win Saints tickets. It's a pair of Saints tickets every Friday during the morning shows, so be sure to tune on in to get your chance to win those Saints tickets here this summer. Great place to go and watch some baseball. Even if you're just a casual fan, it's such a great atmosphere to go and be a part of. down there at St. Paul, CHS Field. Leading off the top of the fourth inning for the Hinckley Knights will be Brady Johnson. Johnson steps into the left-handed batter's box. Charlie Apple with the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss there by Brady Johnson. Oh, 1 on the way. Outside. Ball 1. One on the way from Apple. That's outside by plenty for ball 2. Two-one pitch from Apple, and that's outside again. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike for Brady Johnson. Apple delivers that 3-1 pitch, but it's high for ball 4, and Johnson will draw a walk for the leadoff. A runner on first now for Hinckley, and it's Cody Gustafson, the designated hitter, coming to the plate. Here's the first pitch to Gustafson, inside and high for ball number 1. Sitting at about 65 degrees here tonight. Beautiful, just a beautiful night for baseball, especially how the day started. This one is high in the air and towards the Hinckley Knight dugout, but it is caught by the catcher of Maple Plain for out number 1. Caught in foul territory for out number 1. There by their catcher, Logan Kinzel. And it's Max Sickler, the man who scored the first runs of the game, to the plate. He had a 2-run single back in the second, and maybe he can do a little bit more here. Get another RBI on the evening. Bat a run home. Swings, and that one's going to be headed out of play. Gives it a ride, though. So Sickler trying to put this one in play and get another RBI for himself. But that one goes out of play. The 0-1 pitch from Apple is on the way, and Sickler, that one double play ball right at the shortstop. Oh, he can't grab it cleanly. Everyone's going to be safe. And the shortstop could not grab it cleanly. He fumbled it a few times, and instead of being a double play ball, everyone is safe on the error. Well, the Knights catch a break there, and they'll have runners at first and second with only 1 down instead of a ball that probably should have ended the inning. So we'll rotate back over to the top of the order, and it's Trevor Johnson at the plate. First pitch to him is well outside for ball 1. Charlie Apple readies, and here's the pitch. Trevor Johnson gets this one, but it's going to go foul and out of play. Here's the 1-1, maybe, from Apple. In the dirt, but nice catch there by the catcher. Bounced into his glove, but it will be ball 2. Two-one now for Johnson. That one's outside, and that is ball 3. One down, runners at first and second for Hinckley. Johnson, a 3-1 count. Pitch from Apple. Swung on right at the shortstop, and that'll double him up. That one looked like it was either going to get by or get down, but shortstop, he was able to make up for the error, grabbing it on a line drive and getting it to second for the double play. So the Knights will strand 2. No hits, no runs. And an error there by Maple Plain. And we're headed to the bottom of the inning. Knights, another chance to score, couldn't make it happen with runners on. So again, the bottom of the 4th headed your way. But first, a short word from our fine sponsors.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
At Walia Health, your eye health is our passion. With cutting-edge technology and a team dedicated to your well-being, we're here to ensure your eyesight shines bright. From diagnosing and treating conditions like cataracts and glaucoma to helping you find the perfect pair of glasses or contacts, we've got you covered. Schedule your appointment today at waliahealth.org or give us a call at 320-679-2020. Let's keep those eyes sparkling together.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. Knights leading over the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 3-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in the Hinckley Invitational. This is the second game of the night. Then we're back to play tomorrow at 10:30, and the last game will be at 8 p.m. Winner of this game will play the Burnsville Bobcats tomorrow night at 8. Loser will play the Anoka Bucks at 3. Haas starts it off with a strike as Ripperberger swings and misses as the leadoff man. And the 0-1. Half swing, but he went. That's in there for strike 2. Oh-2 count for Ripperberger. Haas, ready? Here's the pitch. That one swung on and out towards foul territory. The third baseman Schmidt on it. He's there to grab it for out number 1. And it's 1 down. 1 up, 1 down on 3 pitches. And to the plate now, Tanner Schmidt. Sets and delivers. That one inside, but it swung on and fouled off the first base line. Oh, 1 count for Schmidt. Pitch on the way from Haas. That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Good looking pitch there from Isaiah Haas. Now he's got him behind the count 0-2. See what he comes back with here. With 1-2, or 0-2, and 1 down. Similar, but that one's going to be low. A tad bit outside for ball number 1. Haas readies again. Here's the 1-2. This one's in there on the outside part of the plate for strike 3, and he'll go down looking for out number 2. And now stepping into the left-handed batter's box, Tyler Burscheit. Struck out in the second inning. Oz with the first pitch to him, that's outside, and that's ball 1. One 0 pitch. Swung on and missed by Burscheit. Big swing and a miss there by Burscheit, but missed on it. Now it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Just outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike for Burscheit. 2 down, nobody on. Haas, that one's on that outside part of the plate, but it is in there, and that's going to even out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Haas with the 2-2. That one swung on, and that will get past him. It is knocked down at second by Jeff Lottie. That one had a nasty bounce to it. I'm surprised Lottie was even able to knock it down. He was, but then could not make the throw at first. Burscheit has got some wheels there. So a base hit there for him, showing off the wheels, and again, another left-handed batter, Charlie Apple, to the plate. Now got that runner at first. Haas gets this one in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Haas. That's outside. Now a 1-1 for the Diamond Devils pitcher, Apple. 1-1 pitch from Haas. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. 2 down, runner at first. Haas. And that one's going to be high. So now another even 2-2 count. Haas readies, and the pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled down the third base line. Apple keeping himself alive and step back into the left-handed batter's box with a 2-2 count. Haas delivers. That one, late swing there by Apple, but he manages just to foul it off to keep himself alive in the at-bat. Count stays 2-2. Haas pitch, that one's outside, and that's going to run the count full now. Kind of seen something similar back in the second when first runner got on via the area, struck out the next 2, and then the next 3 at-bats were kind of iffy, and I think that one got him. If it didn't get him, it was ball 4 anyways, but I think it did get him. So you'll have runners at first and second now, still with 2 down. And we'll get back to the top of the order for Maple Plain. It's TJ Carlson at the plate. Carlson sets, and Reddy's in the batter's box. Haas with the pitch. In there. At the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A 1 pitch on the way from Haas. Swing and a miss from Carlson. Haas heading the count 0-2. Haas with the 0-2 delivery. That one outside in the dirt for ball 1. Oswald ready. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. For out number 3. 1 hit. No runs. No errors by Hinckley. So we'll move to the top of the inning, which will be the 5th. So inning number 5 headed your way. The Knights still leading over Maple Plain, 3-0. We'll get a word from those who choose to sponsor us, and we are so thankful for them. So we get a chance to hear them talk about their businesses, and then we'll be back for the start of inning number 5.
Whoa, they got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like lots of matzo pizza, buy one, get one free. Ben & Jerry's 2 for $12. Celsius, buy 2, get 1 free. Any size fountain pop, just 79 cents. Jack's Link Jerky, 2 for $10. And Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, ready to eat, 2 for $4. Open 24/7, 365. They got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Top of the 5th inning, Knights still hold the advantage 3-0 over the Diamond Devils, making their way from Maple Plain in about an hour and a half southwest of Hinckley, over by Rockford, actually. It's down at Target Field today for the Class 2A state championship game. Foley took on Rockford, and that state championship game unfortunately came up short against Rockford, but still a second-place finish. And the state is not a bad ending to the season. Leading off the top of the 5th for the Hinckley Knights is going to be the second baseman, Jeff Lottie. The first pitch to him was outside for ball 1. This one's going to be inside for ball 2. 2-0 for Lottie. Pitch on the way from Apple. Lottie gives that one a ride, but that's going to head foul. Oh, off the light pole. That hits the light pole over there. Doesn't happen too often, but it does here. So 2-1 now for Lottie. Lottie gets a piece of that one again, just out in front, and now his count will even out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lottie on the evening, 0 for 1, walked in the first, and flew out in the third. That one is swung on and lifted out towards left field. This left fielder's been pretty good all night tracking the ball, and he does again there. And he grabs it for out number 1. So 1 down now for Hinckley. And coming to the plate, Corey Schmidt. Made a few nice plays over there at third. Back-to-back innings, it was T.J. Johnson, and then the inning after it was Corey Schmidt to make a play. Jeff Lottie almost followed it up with a nice one there at second, but just could not reel in the ball enough to make the throw at first. Of course, the runner there heading to first showed off some wheels too, so don't know if the ball would have got there in time anyways, but still the effort was there. Schmidt, the first pitch to him is inside, but it does get enough of the plate for strike 1. This next one is low for ball 1. This one's in there for strike 2 to Corey Schmidt. So a 1-2 count with 1 down. Apple with the windup and the pitch. Ooh, Schmidt reaching at one, and that's out number 2. Schmidt, that's a tough one. He reached at it, and I think he knew as soon as he swung, he's like, shoot, shouldn't have done that. So 2 down, nobody on. For the Hinckley Knights, Isaiah Haas making his way to the plate. And that one's going to be low for ball 1. Haas thought about it, held up though. 1-0 pitch from Apple is high and outside. And that's ball 2. 2-0 now for the cleanup batter, Isaiah Haas. Quick check on the Twins. They trail the Oakland A's 4-2 in the top of the 7th. As Haas deals with a 3-0 count with 2 down. And taking all the way 3-0. It's in there for strike 1. Three-one pitch on the way from Apple, and that one's outside, and that is ball 4. So the Knights will have a runner on with 2 down, and it's T.J. Johnson who will come to the plate. Last time they had 2 outs and got any runs was back in the second when Max Sickler hit a 2-run single. Maybe some 2-0 magic here. T.J. Johnson at the plate with a 1-0 count. It's Apple who gets that one in there. The throw from the shortstop onto first is in time for out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors on the part of Maple Plain. And the bottom of the 5th inning will be coming your way here shortly. The Knights leading 3-0. And their defense will have to get back to work here to protect this 3-0 lead. But you are listening to Eastern Mini League Baseball. Hinckley Knights here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350. WCMP.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at WCMPradio.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning here at beautiful historic Brendan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota. This game part of the Hinckley Invitational. Started tonight at 6 with the Burnsville Bobcats beating the Anoka Bucks 6-3. This game 2. Of course, this one started a little bit late because game 1 went a little bit late. It went extra innings. Went 11 innings, actually, before Burnsville got away with the victory. Winner tonight moves on to tomorrow to play at 8 p.m. against the Burnsville Bobcats. Loser will play against the Anoka Bucks at 3. Zeha is out there for a 5th inning of work. And getting set to lead off for the Maple Plain Diamond Devils will be Drew Dorsey. 0 for 2 today, reached on a fielder's choice in the first and then grounded out in inning number 2. Haas with windup and the pitch. Ooh, just off the plate for ball 1. Haas delivers the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, just inside, and that nearly got Dorsey, but he got out of the way. That's ball 2. Two-0 pitch from Haas. That one's inside, but it does get a piece of the plate for the strike. 2 balls and 1 strike for Dorsey. Haas delivers the pitch. That one's in there for strike 2. Dorsey held up, but it's in there anyways. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Haas with the pitch. That one swung on and lifted out towards left field. Griffin Steele. He'll get to it. Grab it for out number 1. Griffin Steele. And there's not too much ground that Griffin Steele can't cover, as he makes the catch for out number 1. Colton Peters now to the plate. He's 0 for 2 as well. He swings and misses on the first pitch. Oh, 1. Haas with the pitch. And that one's high for ball 1. Five strikeouts on the evening for Isaiah Haas. That one is swung on and hit. That one's out towards Lottie at second. Just gets off the infield dirt and makes the play for out number 2. 2 down now for the Diamond Devils, and it is Logan Kinsel to the plate. Did see the Diamond Devils warming up a pitcher, so we'll see if we don't get a pitching change here at the start of inning number 6. As Haas, first pitch to Kinsel is in there. That's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Oh, swinging and missing on one outside the zone for strike 2. Haas has got him guessing. 0-2, Haas trying to get the final out. Pitch on the way. Oh, and my goodness, he had him fooled the whole way. Does the Trevor Bauer sword. Puts it in the sheath for the strikeout to end the inning. Yeah, Haas had him fooled all the way in that at-bat. All 3 pitches just had him guessing, and probably the most on that third one. No hits, no runs for Maple Plain, no errors by the Knights, and we move forward to the 6th inning of play here on WCMP. Game 2 of the Hinckley Invitational. The Knights currently lead over the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 3-0. We will take a word from our fine sponsors and be ready for that 6th inning of play.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
We do have a new pitcher for the Maple Plain Diamond Devils. That will be number 27, Jackson Irwin. So he will come in to pitch for the Diamond Devils after Charlie Apple pitched 5 innings. So it'll be number, 27, Jackson Irwin, coming in to take over the pitching duties. Charlie Apple on the evening gave up 2 hits, 3 runs. And gave up 6 walks, did Apple. And nabbed 2 strikeouts. No hit by pitches. So to begin the top of the 6th inning for the Hinckley Knights is going to be Sean Osmus. 1 for 2 tonight. Irwin, that one is swung on and fouled back out of play by Osmus. Irwin readies. Here's the windup and the pitch. Osmus will swing and foul this one back and out of play. So now 0-2 for Sean Osmus to begin the sixth. Irwin with the delivery. It's inside, and I think they're going to, yeah, he did. They did get him. So Irwin got ahead in the count 0-2, and then all of a sudden comes back and hits Osmus. It didn't get him by much, but got him enough for a hit by pitch, and what looked to be maybe an out for the Knights turns into a base runner at first. Brady Johnson comes to the plate. That one inside to him for ball one. 0 for 1 today, reached on a fielder's choice in the second and then walked in the fourth. One 0 pitch. Johnson thought about it, holds back, and that one is ball two. Brady Johnson did score one of the 3 runs here tonight for the Hinckley Knights, and next pitch to him is inside, and that is a 3-0 count now for Brady Johnson. .30 is high for ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Brady Johnson. So runners at first and second, nobody down, and it coming to the plate, we'll get a pinch hitter here for Cody Gustafson. It's going to be Lane Von Ruden. So coming to the plate again, Lane Von Ruden in for Cody Gustafson. And Lane Von Ruden, not that long ago, hit a grand slam. So Von Ruden won't have that opportunity at this at-bat, but he could still score 2-3 runs. He swings at the first pitch, fouls it softly down the first pitch. Oh my goodness, that one, ooh. Ooh. That one had a ton of spin on it. It was hit foul, but it almost spun itself back into play. Lane Von Ruden taking a breath after watching that one. Initially start foul, and then it started to spin its way back towards the line. Instead, it stays foul, and it is strike one. And the next one to him is ball one. One pitch. That one's in there for strike two. 1-2 count for Lane Von Ruden. Jackson Irwin on the mound. Here's the pitch. And that's a late swing decision. And they don't have a play at second. They don't even have play at first. Lane Von Ruden beats out the throw. The shortstop kind of second-guessed where he was going with it. Wanted to go to second, realized Johnson was there already, and then kind of double-clutched on the throw to first. So a fielder's choice will allow Von Ruden to reach. Bases are loaded now for the Knights with nobody out, and it's Max Sickler. Remember, he got things going back in the second inning with a 2-run single. Could he try and empty the bases here with a base hit? That one's going to get by, and that will score one. They're going to hold the runner at third. Oh, and then the ball got by the center fielder. They're going to score another one. They're going to score one more. Throw home is going to get him. Nice throw there by the second baseman to get the runner at home, but they will score two. So the Knights will score two. It's an RBI. Still an RBI for Sickler, but So it scores 2, and then the third runner trying to score the third run to make it a 6-0 lead. He was tagged out at home. But still only 1 down for the Knights. And at the plate, we head back to the top of the order for Trevor Johnson. And he has a 2-0 count. This one down first base line. Just gets into the chest of the first baseman. He's able to corral it, compose himself, and get to first for the second out of the inning. That could have spelled disaster, but the first baseman keeps himself composed to step on the bag for out number 2. It does advance the runner to third, though, so Max Sickler at third and Jeff Lottie at the plate. Chance to add some more insurance. He watches the first pitch go by for strike 1. Jackson Irwin with the 0-1. Lottie, ooh, my goodness, lines that one foul down the third base line just past the manager, Ted Haas. Oh, 2 now for Jeff Lottie. 2 down, runner at third. Oh, 2 on the way. Lottie. Whoo, tough one to hang off of, but he does, and that'll be ball 1. One-two count for Lottie. Pitch on the way from Irwin. Lottie swings and misses. That's out number 3. 1 hit, 2 runs in the inning for the Hinckley Knights. Another error for Maple Plain. So with that, we move down to the bottom of inning number 6. The Knights add on to their lead to make it 5-0 in the bottom of inning number 6. Isaiah Haas will be out for another inning of work for the Knights. We'll see if he goes all the way here for all 7. Currently looking at the Twins score. They scored 3 there in the 7th and now lead over the A's 5-4. So 3 runs in the 7th inning for the Twins, and they lead the Athletics 5-4. Twins have had an interesting year, right? Seems to be always the case. They're tied for second right now with the Royals and are 7 games out of first place. The Cleveland Guardians, 47-26 on the year. 7 games ahead in the AL Central. So everyone's chasing the Guardians at this point. And at this point in the season, nobody chasing anybody yet in the Eastern Mini League North. Still pretty close. Hinckley is in first, but Princeton not far behind in the division race. Of course, again, the Eastern Mini League looks a little bit different this year. 2 divisions instead of 3. The North and the South, and a few new teams as well. The Orioles, a brand new team to the, not just the league, but as a team as well. Gunnar Goodwin will start the bottom of the 6th for the Diamond Devils. First pitch from Haas is inside, and that's ball 1. Haas with the next one. That one swung on, and that one is going to be caught out in center by Max Sickler. That one looked like it was maybe going to get down for a base hit, but a beautiful running grab by Max Sickler for out number 1. Calvin Ripberger now to the plate. 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the 2nd and then flew out in the 4th. So Sickler with a nice grab out there in center. Puts an out on the board. And reaching at that one, but getting it on the ground. TJ Johnson picks it up, throw on to first. Is in time. What a play again by TJ Johnson at short. It's not the first time he's made a play like that here tonight. Made one like that in the third. In the second, really in the first 3 innings, he made a nice play like that. And then Corey Schmidt had to show him that he could do it as well in the third. Making a nice diving stop and making the throw to first in time. So 2 down now for the Diamond Devils, and Haas fires the first pitch inside on Tanner Schmidt for ball 1. 1-0 count, and Haas with the pitch. That one's low, and that'll be ball 2 for Tanner Schmidt, who is also 0 for 2 on the night. 2 strikeouts, swinging in the second and looking in the fourth. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Haas will get set. Here's the windup and the pitch. Just high. That'll make it a 3-1 count for Tanner Schmidt. Haas fires that one in there. And now the count will run full for Tanner Schmidt. Nobody on, 2 down. Haas looking to end the inning, but can't, and that one is low for ball 4. So Maple Plain will get a runner on with 2 down, and it's Tanner Burscheit coming to the left-handed batter's box. He's 1 for 2 today, strikeout in the second, and then singled in the fourth. First pitch, just high for ball 1. This one is outside. It's going to get a piece of the plate, though, for strike number 1. And that one swung on and missed, and then Trevor Johnson looks at first, tells the runner, hey, you better get back. So now a 1-2 count for Tyler Burscheit. Time call by Burscheit. Haas will just stay in his position, ready. Not going to move off the mound or nothing. He's going to just stay in his spot. Haas with the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And you could tell Haas not too pleased with the time call there, but he fires that one by him for strike 3 and out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors by the Knights. And it will be the top of the 7th inning when we return here on WCMP. The Knights with the lead over the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 5-0. Be back for that 7th inning of play here on WCMP.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Toon Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water, whether you want to fish or just float in style. With this 20-footer that holds up to 9 passengers, half-day rentals start as low as $200. Better yet, rent for a full 8 hours, starting at $300. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit pinetoonrental.com.
And don't forget, check out our WCMP's deals page, WCMPradio.com/deals. We've got a ton of deals there for our local businesses. Got deals for if you want your nails done, you want to get your dog groomed, you want a restaurant, you want your oil change. We got it all on our WCMP deals page. Coming in and pitch hitting for Corey Schmidt is going to be Cody Klein. And Klein will swing and miss on the first pitch. Also looks like we'll have another pinch hitter for Isaiah Haas, and that appears to be Bryce Erickson. As Cody Klein gets a piece of this one, fouls it back and out of play. Oh-2 for Cody Klein. Irwin with the pitch. Klein gets a piece of that one. That's going to get out there for a base hit. Cody Klein rounding first. Man, he's showing off the wheels. He wanted second, but right fielder's there. Cody Klein with a leadoff base hit. And he's got some wheels. So a leadoff base hit for the Knights, and Bryce Erickson coming to the plate in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch to him is ball one. Behind him is going to be Everett Osmus. Erickson gets a piece of that one. It's a slow roller down the first base line. Throw on to first is going to get him just in time on that grounder. The pitcher makes the throw to first in time. But that will advance Klein to second with one down. It's one down, runner at second now, and Everett Osmus at the plate. And he gets that one. That one going to be stopped by the second baseman. Not going to have a play at first. So Everett Osmus singles, and now we've got another pinch hitter here, number 8. That's Kellen Von Ruden. Kellen Von Ruden, that is, up to the plate. Runners at the corners with one down. First pitch to Von Ruden is high for ball one. 1-0 count for Kellen Von Ruden. That one's inside, and that's ball two. (2-0) on the way, and that's going to get Von Ruden. And then unfortunately, not only did it get Von Ruden, it also got the Maple Plain catcher. Logan Kinzel just composing himself here. Does appear to be okay, thankfully. Going to take a moment to compose himself, though. So now a hit by pitch on Kellen Von Ruden also got the catcher for Maple Plain. Everybody appears to be okay. But that does load the bases here for the Hinckley Knights, and it's Brady Johnson at the plate. Jackson Irwin fires that one low for ball one. Irwin readies. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's outside, and that's ball two. (2-0) for Brady Johnson. And that, it dropped! It dropped, and they're going to get the force at home. No, they will not get the runner at second. Oh, my goodness. Line drive right to the third baseman. He drops it, throws it home for out number two, and then the Catcher tries to throw it to second for the third out, but it will be Brady Johnson at first. Now at the plate with still bases loaded and 2 down is Lane Von Ruden. Does he have another grand slam in him? Guess we'll find out. 0-1. Well, that one's not quite going to get out the right way. That goes behind the plate. Oh, 2 for Lane Von Ruden. Irwin ready. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to get past the shortstop, so it won't be a grand slam, but it will score 1. And it will score 2. RB 2-run single for Lane Von Ruden. Runners at first and second. And Max Sickler coming to the plate. He's had a pretty darn good night here this evening. He's got 3 RBIs to his name. Can he add another? Make it 4 or 5? It's a 7-0 lead for the Hinckley Knights with 2 down in the top of the 7th. Swings on this one, pops up in the infield, and the shortstop is there, and he holds on for out number 3. 3 hits, 2 runs for the Knights. Warriors by Maple Plain, and it's the bottom of the 7th inning. The Hinckley Knights are going to hold on for the win here. And for them, they will have a new pitcher. So Isaiah Haas goes 6 innings of work, and they will bring in Corey Schmidt to finish it off. So Schmidt will look to finish it off as Haas goes 6 innings. He allows only 2 hits, no runs on the evening, and 4 walks, no hit by pitches, and he grabbed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts did Isaiah Haas. But again, it'll be Corey Schmidt coming in to finish it off for the Knights in the bottom of inning number 7. So while Schmidt gets his warm-up pitches in, we'll take a quick word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Knights leading over the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 7-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Knights hold on for the win. They will face off against the Burnsville Bobcats tomorrow night here at Brennan Field at 8 p.m. And if the score stays, the Diamond Devils would play the Anoka Bucks here at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Leading off, for Maple Plain is Jackson Irwin. Schmidt with the next one. That one's over the plate for strike 1. 1-1 now for Irwin. That one is in the dirt for ball 2. Two-one count for Irwin. Schmidt with the pitch. That one swung on and missed to even out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Schmidt ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for out number 1. And now back to the top of the order for T.J. Carlson. First pitch is ball 1 to T.J. Carlson from Corey Schmidt. The next one is inside just for ball 2. On the ground to the shortstop, T.J. Johnson. The throw on to first in time for out number 2. Another good throw there by T.J. Johnson. And coming to the plate for their final possible at-bat, Drew Dorsey. Schmidt with the pitch. That one swung on and hit down the third base line. Isaiah Haas, can the throw get there in time? Yes! It is there, and a nice play by Isaiah Haas at third, and that will do it. Some great plays there in that hot corner tonight. It was truly a hot corner. The third base shortstop area tonight was extremely hot. But no hits, no runs, no errors there in the bottom of the 7th, and the Knights hold on to beat the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 7-0. They will play the Burnsville Bobcats here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Again, if you haven't been here yet for a game, I encourage you to come out. It's a great atmosphere, a great place to watch some baseball, and just a lot of fun as well. So be sure to head on out here tomorrow. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we'll be back for the recap of this game. You're listening to WCMP.
WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal to the lane, and just gets the roll.
Wow. Pine City, Mora, Hinckley, Finlayson, East Central, Bram, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and healthcare. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit. Your ride.
Back here, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. The Hinckley Knights beat the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 7-0. The Knights will play here tomorrow at 8 p.m. against the Burnsville Bobcats on night 2 of the Hinckley Invitational. That 3 o'clock game set in stone will be the Anoka Bucks playing the Maple Plain Diamond Devils as we take a look at the tournament. And again, tomorrow, the 10 a.m. game will be Buffalo versus Lions Pub. Then at 12:30 will be the Moorhead Brewers and Centennial. We already mentioned that 3 o'clock game. It will be the Anoka Bucks and the Maple Plain Diamond Devils. And then that 5:30 game will be the winner of Buffalo versus the winner of Moorhead and Centennial. Then Game 7 at 8 p.m. will be the Burnsville Bobcats and the Hinckley Knights. The winner of that 8 p.m. game will play on Sunday at 6 p.m. for the first place game. The loser will play on Sunday at 3:30 in the third place game. So be sure to head on out here to Hinckley if you haven't yet to see a game here at Brennan Field. It's a great atmosphere, a great spot to come and watch baseball. Plus, it's a beautiful field here at Brennan Field. So be sure to head on out here as the Knights are hosting their Hinckley Invitational this weekend. You can get on out here tomorrow. Again, they start at 10 a.m. Last game's at 8, so whether you have to work early, late, you can still get on out here and see a game. It's a great time, and then if you can't tomorrow, well, you always can Sunday because, again, games start at 10:30, and the last one's at 6, so no excuses for you. Got to get on out here and see a game. But the Knights tonight beat the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 7-0 to play against Burnsville Bobcats tomorrow at 8 p.m. Again, thanks to all of you for tuning in here this evening. Appreciate it. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. Appreciate them. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be able to come out here and broadcast any of these games. Also remember to stay tuned to the morning shows on 95.5 FM with Rockin' Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk local sports, which there really aren't many to talk about high school-wise, but we will talk town ball and all the town ball that you can handle, plus some regional and national sports as well. Of course, stay tuned to our websites for game recaps, interviews, breaking sports news, LOI signings, coaches retiring, coaches being hired, interviews as well on both WCMP Radio and KBK.com. Also, stay tuned to our socials, both our Facebook pages and our Twitter at WCMP Radio for, again, all things local sports, breaking sports news, LOI signings, recaps of games that we've done, the interviews, articles about coaches leaving, staying, retiring, hired, players breaking records, players, LOI signings, them going off to college and, doing well in college. We'll have all that on our socials and our website, so be sure to check them out. And if you're watching this game on our YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube page. That way you will get notified every single time that we go live with a local sporting event, whether it be town ball, high school sports, no matter what it is. Heck, even when we go out live at some of these local businesses for some of the things we do, you'll get notified anytime that we go live with a local sporting event. So if you're watching this game on YouTube, be sure to like and hit that red subscribe button. That way, again, you will be notified every single time that we go live with a local sporting event. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Give me a job to do so. I'm thankful for that. Also, thank all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this and every other broadcast that we do. If it weren't for them, well, we wouldn't be able to come out here and bring you any of these games. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make someone's day. The final on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, the Hinckley Knights beat the Maple Plain Diamond Devils 7-0, and the Hinckley Knights will play tomorrow night here at 8 p.m. against the Burnsville Bobcats. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thank you all for tuning in. And, of course, have a great rest of your weekend.